Hey boys, these guys are like fucking 70 health. You can melee him.
Hello guys, and welcome to a first impressions video of the Doom beta. So if you guys don't know, the Doom beta recently launched, I think like a day or two ago. And I got a key from GameStop to play it. I played with the PC version, so please note that these impressions are of the PC version and not of the Xbox One or PS4 version of the game. So as far as pros go, the game itself is really fun. They have really great weapons, and the gameplay itself feels a lot like Quake. So it's very fast paced. It takes a lot of bullets to kill people, so don't expect to go in here and shoot people like 2 times and they die. You have to shoot people a lot, and it's a lot of jumping around, and just it's pretty intense. This game too is extremely gory. There's a lot of gore. There's blood everywhere. It's really crazy. They have these finishers with melees. If you get someone down to a very low amount of health, what you can do is you can melee them, and sometimes you can grab someone and like beat their head in with your knee, and then their head explodes. And then sometimes you can grab people and slam them to the ground, and they explode, and there's blood everywhere. It's pretty gory. One thing they added, which is really interesting, is called the Revenant, and it looks like it's a demon spawn is what they call it. And you come as the skeleton looking dude with his jetpack, and he has like huge cannons above him that shoot down, and it's pretty powerful. He does seem kind of OP at first, but once you play as him, you actually can die pretty quickly from people if people know what they're doing. So let's go into customization. The customization of the game is really good. You can change your entire armor sets, completely customize how your character looks. You can also do the same with your weapons. You can change the colors, patterns, and different just things on your weapon in general to change how it looks. The customization is pretty good. I just want there to be more of a difference between the armor sets. The problem I have with it is almost all the armor looks exactly the same. Like, it's very similar. They just changed where a few things are, and it doesn't look very different. Really, the colors and patterns are where you can really customize what your character looks like with colors, but the actual look of the armor is very similar between the sets that they give you in this beta. So with the performance side of things, it's really solid performance on PC. I'm getting around 60 FPS. Even when recording, I was getting 60 FPS, and there's really good graphics. The lighting is really good. There's great controls, and overall, it's just really fluid. And it's really nice to see a very optimized game for PC for once. So now going into cons, those are all the pros. The cons so far that I have for this is it's around the same amount of cons as the pros. So one of the cons I have is there's no visual options. It would be nice for people with lower end PCs to be able to tweak the beta settings so that way they'd be able to play it, because I know there are some people out there that aren't getting the best performance on this beta, so it would be nice for them to be able to customize, or even people who have really high end PCs to be able to turn up some settings, or maybe turn those settings up that they want to. But it is a beta, so most of those options will be available in the full game. The biggest con, I think, out of all of the cons that I have on this list is it is very buggy at launch. This game, it's not bugs when you're actually playing the game per se. It's just like when you launch the game, if you have 2 monitors, it'll go between your monitors. So like half the game will be on my first monitor, and half the other game of the game will be on my second monitor. And I'd unplug my monitor in order to even get it to work, and I shouldn't have to unplug my monitor to get this thing to work. It should be, if other games can deal with having multi monitors, I don't really see a problem of them being able to do it. Also, sometimes the game could randomly crash at some points, or sometimes I would just click on something and it's back to desktop. And also, if you start launching the game itself and you click say on the Bethesda logo or anything else before the game actually starts, it'll completely crash the game too. Sometimes I couldn't connect to any lobbies at all. There were some points where I just couldn't connect, or I would get disconnected out of lobbies randomly, and it was very annoying. And all this is very concerning given the launch is next month. The game launches in May. So it's pretty concerning that these issues are happening, and the game itself comes out next month. And now, given this is the PC version, so just take it with a grain of salt. If you're playing on PS4, Xbox One, I haven't played those versions, so I'm not sure how those are going to be. Another con I will say is that this game isn't very fun at first, the multiplayer. It does take a while to get used to it. It's a lot like Quake. It's a lot fast-paced and kind of like Halo. It's just very different, and if you've never played a game that's like Halo or Quake or anything like that, you're probably going to get pretty frustrated and get completely destroyed at first. It takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it and you start getting into it, it is very fun. The next con is that it has very limited game modes. There's only 2 game modes in this beta, Team Deathmatch and Warpath. Team Deathmatch is a simple TDM style mode, nothing crazy to it. The only thing to add to it is the Revenant can spawn, and that helps you get a lot of kills for your team if you spawn in as the Revenant. And they also have the Warpath game mode, which is where you compete to capture a zone, and if you capture the most zones, you win. My favorite game mode was not Warpath, it was Team Deathmatch. Me personally, the Warpath one was basically a clusterfuck. Whenever you were on any of those objectives, it was pretty crazy how many people would be on them, and it was hectic, and I kept dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. And TDM, it was more of me being able just to kind of walk around, explore the maps, and get some kills while I'm kind of just exploring the visuals of it. I would say overall this beta is pretty good and it shows potential for the future of Doom multiplayer. It was really fun. The graphics are really good. The performance is really good. It's really fun to play with friends. I will say though, despite that, the issues that come with the bugs greatly concern me because the game itself comes out in 1 month. It's very concerning to me that they're having almost game-breaking issues at launch where the game can randomly crash. You can't connect to lobbies. The game isn't multi-monitor friendly where it goes between 2 monitors. It's just overall, like, it's not good. One of my friends, he said he had to restart his PC like 6 or 7 times in order to even get the game to even start. That's not a good first impression to people that are, say, just coming to PC or people that are thinking about buying this game. So these issues need to be solved or it's not going to be pretty. Me personally, due to these issues, I was going to pre-order the game, but now I'm going to hold off until I see how the PC port is. And if the PC port's bad, I'll probably pick it up on PS4. So other than that, I can't really say that much. The beta was really fun. If you guys played it, tell me what you thought of it in the comments below, and thank you guys for watching.